Thorpe Park Resort, known as the island like no other. It's been the thrill capital of London for multiple years now, having rides like Stealth, Saw, The Swarm and Nemesis Inferno. But I'm sure everyone watching wants to know how Thorpe Park got to this point, how they became the thrill capital. Within this documentary, I will take you, the viewer, through the history and also the future of the Thorpe Park Resort. Let's start at the beginning. Thorpe Park Resort was built in the 1970s on the gravel pit, which was partially flooded, creating a unique water-based theme for the park, which would later lead to the marketing of an island like no other. It was officially open to the public in 1979. The first thrill ride to arrive at the park was Colossus, and at the time, it was the world's first 10-looping roller coaster. Colossus opened to the public in 2002, but in the 2000, Tidal Wave was opened, which was Europe's tallest water ride at 85 feet. Thorpe Park was not going to stop there though. 2003 saw the arrival of Nemesis Inferno, just 1 year after opening the first 10-looping roller coaster. Nemesis was a B&M inverted coaster which had similarities to Nemesis at Alton Towers. Stealth and Saw followed at the park, with Stealth opening in 2006 and Saw opening in 2009. So in just 7 years, the park had opened 4 roller coasters. The next roller coaster was The Swarm, opening in 2012, and then nothing. We would not see another roller coaster open at the Thorpe Park Resort until 2024. A 12-year gap, which definitely affected the park in a massive way. Now that we have had a brief talk about how Thorpe Park, of where they are at to this day, let's talk more about that massive gap in between a new roller coaster. Obviously Thorpe Park didn't just have a 12-year gap and no new attractions at all. We had additions like Darren Brown's Ghost Train, which had mixed opinions with theme park enthusiasts.
Let me take you on a journey. That will make you wonder, is your mind playing tricks on you?
Black Mirror Labyrinth, which saw a lot of negative reviews over the years and is now officially shut to the public.
Welcome. I am Labyrinth. I am an artificial intelligence system. It's time to enter the labyrinth.
X, which was an indoor roller coaster that was rethemed to The Walking Dead in 2018, and again, it wasn't a massive hit at the park.
The dead. They walk the island.
Other than those attractions, there were not any big investments to the park for a new roller coaster until 2021, where Thorpe Park announced a public consultation. This would be the start of the journey of Project Exodus, which would later be announced as Hyperia and opening on the 24th of May 2024. We will go into more detail later in this documentary about Hyperia, but for now, let's dive into what has been done in the last few years and this winter season that could indicate a switch in Thorpe Park's future and the future planning at the park. Fright Nights is a massive event each year at the Thorpe Park Resort, and in recent years it's been shown a lot more care, with promotional videos being made and a whole story around each event, which is amazing. With new improvements to scare zones such as the Crows, which was an outdoor scare attraction that has been at the park for multiple years now. New mazes such as Trailers, Survival Games and Stitches, which were all amazing new scare maze additions. The 2023-24 winter season saw a massive amount of work done around the park, with improvements to Colossus being given a fresh paint job, and the ride will see further track work done as well, as it's having work done over multiple winter seasons. New screens and advertisements around the park to improve queue times, which is always a great thing. Fresh theming around Stealth with new artwork around the ride's plaza, and also the brand new area for 2024 Big Easy Boulevard. As you can see, lots of work is being done to make sure the park is always up to date and fresh for visitors, which was definitely not seen at the park before. Like we talked about, we hadn't seen a new ride for 12 years, and they also didn't update the park that much either. It's great to see the park take care of the smaller things and invest money to all areas, and this is a sign of great things to come, as each winter season we should see work continue to keep everything up to date and fresh for each season at the park moving forward. Now that we have discussed the past and present at the Thorpe Park Resort, it's time for the future. Hyperia, the UK's tallest and fastest roller coaster, opening on the 24th of May this year. Its layout consists of one 180-degree drop, one non-inverting Immelman, one never seen before element, one crazy stool, one splashdown, and 1 million excited enthusiasts ready to ride. Hyperia has been one of the most documented roller coasters ever seen before. So many people doing construction updates, such as Jack Silkstone, a very popular theme park YouTuber who has documented the whole journey of Project Exodus and has made countless videos about it over on his own personal YouTube channel. Other than Hyperia, there are some areas that could see future developments over the next 5 years. The two of which are the most possible to see these developments are the island behind the Swarm and the old site of Slammer and Black Mirror Labyrinth. Slammer has been standing but not operating for multiple years now and will leave the park at the end of the 2024 season, and the same is with Black Mirror. This area would be an amazing plot of land for a new flat ride or attraction right next to Hyperia, and this could tie in with the theming and storyline as well. The island behind Swarm is a small one, but it's been rumoured for ages now that something may come to the site in the future, and that something has to be themed to the Swarm, as people have always thought the Swarm's storyline could be expanded on, which would be interesting to see. Back to Hyperia though. The one negative thing that people have talked about when it comes to Hyperia is the theming. It's non-existent around the area, as Merlin and Thorpe Park went down the stylized route, which is understandable as this project was the last project under the old CEO Nick Varney, who was known for having rides to be more stylized and themed. Most people don't mind this decision as the ride is amazing, and even without any theming it will still be the best UK coaster. But it's interesting moving forward for Thorpe Park when new roller coasters open, if they will come back and add theming pieces to the rides, or if they will just decide to leave it as it is. Throughout this short documentary, we went over multiple areas about Thorpe Park and discovered some very interesting information, and I hope everyone watching learned something new about this very unique theme park.